2 months y'all. Imbuildably nodders. Yo. Yeah, it's 2 months. Papers. August 4 months. Pogo. Hi. Hey chat, it's my birthday today, Hyper Pogo. You can all have some of my cake. White people, happy Has. Thanks for lols and the good times, dudes. Love you, Hassan Daddy. Love your stream. Okay, this is Pogo. This is my favorite part of the entry stream. Pogo. Hello, as Ham Dictator, we found a new daycare, Pogo. Two months, let's go. Decided to stick around post-election coverage. Appreciate all you do as comrade. New mommy was great. Hassle.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hasanabi broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles. Folks, boys, girls, MBs, we are live and alive on this
really struggling through a depressive episode
beautiful
these
day.
Past few months. Some days I barely had the energy to do much else than lay in bed watching your stream. Thank you and the community for being there, man. I sincerely appreciate it.
I hope you get through it. And thank you for watching. And it does get better. Take it one day at a time. Okay. It's Saturday, December 5th, 2020, 11:33 a.m. and I'm late. And I apologize, but I'm late because I was trying to figure out what outfit of choice I should have for my special Georgia coverage later tonight. And of course, I'm wearing one of the shirts that one of you weirdos bought me. Yes.
Pogo nameless King Wen.
I'm a Trump girl. Deal with it. That's what it says on the shirt. Now, of course, I'm wearing the P.O. Box shirt on the day where we will be doing a P.O. Box. Why are you being rude to Moran on your IG story? Because he literally looks like he's wearing the Demon Souls armor that you get. The Burrow armor. The Burrower's armor. No, you do look like a blacksmith too. But my man's really out here with the Burrower armor because he's trying to prevent fire damage. You know what I mean?
Hi. Everyone has buff, hassle, has comfy.
No, it's a wonderful day. I got my family here. Marat is working in the garage. Mom is doing something PhD related. I don't know what it is, but it's a nice day. Also, I did some deadlifts today. That's probably part of the reason why I feel good.
Morning, y'all.
Part
Enjoy
of the
today
reason.
To the fullest and love yourselves always.
Did you see this? Compliments Hassan's Demon Souls gameplay? Don't know. Wait, I never saw this. What? Wait. What is this? I mean, this is personal news related, so I'll take a look at it.
She said should make you a real man.
From 3 days ago, I never saw this. Okay.
Hey Hussein, you're pretty good at Demon Souls. You just need to work on dodging, timing your attacks, camera controls, weapon builds, not rolling off cliffs, reaction time, aiming, reading enemy movements, directional awareness, character movement, combat.
All right, I'm ending the TTS for today. Yeah. Obviously, yeah. That was a devastating TTS. I ended it for the day because of how devastating it was. For the record, it was a female CS team after also the Renegades. Yeah, we just can't take constructive criticism. He never addresses the positive donos, Pogo. We just want him to game because he's so good at it. I don't know why he keeps talking about socialism, Sag. He mostly played Souls. There's an anime manga YouTuber known as King of Lightning who occasionally, especially in the past, did gaming streams on Twitch. By the way, get ready because I'm going to tease it real quick. I got to show this to you.
These people are nuts. It's not just Chuck.
I'm going to tell you something. This is my motherfucking man, dude. My favorite Republican. Okay? My favorite Republican, Daniel Ebenezer Crenshaw, is back in the news, folks. And I'm going to be honest with
Thanks for being you, Hassan.
I'm gushing. Like, you know, this is probably how, anti-SJW video game critics feel when, like, Brie Larson breathes and it's turned into news. Like, they're like, that's how I feel about this news story. Now, I haven't even watched it, okay? I just saw the title.
Before the election,
I did not even watch this. I just saw the title. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. I can't wait to watch it with you guys because it's so good to be right. Like, about these fucking assholes, dude. These fucking disgusting Weasley little liars, dude. These vulturous assholes. Okay, we're gonna get to that later though. Okay, let's go back to this shit. Did you?
Hassle.
There's an anime manga YouTuber known as King of Lightning who occasionally, especially in the past, did gaming streams on Twitch. He mostly played Soulsborne games on those streams, and it was legitimately one of the worst, most painful, hardest to watch experiences of my life. To iterate how painfully bad he was, it took him 3 months off and on gaming to beat Lawrence from Bloodborne. In the Ring City DS3 DLC, there was a boss that's actually an actual player, and it took him 4 hours of continuous battles to find someone who was actually worse than him to finally win. I thought he was the worst Soulsborne player ever until I started watching Hasanabi. Okay, dude. Oh, damn it. Why did I read that whole thing? Oh, fuck you, man. Okay, good one. Did he at least admit he was bad, unlike Hassan, who blames a 10-year-old game that hundreds of thousands of people have beat? Wait, but I admit that I'm bad. This is the worst part about meanie bobinis on the internet. Is the fact that Code Miko. Okay, we'll look at that in a second. The worst part about the meanie bobinis on the internet is that, like, I openly admit that I am bad. Like, I know I'm bad. When it comes to Soulsborne games, I am probably a little bit better than my like average performance, and yet it's still not great. Okay, I got good moments, I got bad moments. Most streamers play video games 10 hours a day. They have everything. They got good timing, they got good mechanics. They've been playing video games for years. I, unlike most streamers who are already like fucking not above average, most of them aren't. Like, most of them are just average players. I don't even get to have that because I'm doing fucking politics for like 6, 7, sometimes 8 hours a day. So you literally see me, unless I train off stream or something, you only see me play.
Hassle.
You only see me play video games in front of you. And it's a jarring and quite scary experience from time to time, if we're being honest. But I admit that I'm bad. But I think my criticisms on Demon Souls are pretty solid. If anything, like, everything I have said about these games as a consumer oftentimes is backed by those who are definitely legitimate with bona fides in the From Software, Soulsborne, Sekiro community. Like, as far as my take on like Sekiro being the hardest out of all of them, I think that's like, well, excluding the DLCs because I have not played them, but like as far as like the main game goes, I think Sekiro is probably the hardest. Partially because there's no way to over level. There's no summoning. There's no way to cheese. Like, I mean, there's cheeses, but
can I get a kissy kiss? Mwah.
Mwah. I think it's also the most mechanics focused out of all of the games. Like, you gotta have the good gaming mechanics.
On DS3 when? Pogo.
Anyway, that game is not fun to watch. I think Sekiro is the hardest. DS3 is probably the second hardest. I don't know. We'll see about Bloodborne. I'm so bad at video games, but I love playing them. I appreciate you play. Same. Have you ever thought about playing Monster Hunter? It looks like Souls games. You probably like it. No. Probably not. Yeah, pour one out for the boys. Mike from PA got banned. Apparently he was looking at a WikiLeaks link on stream that had like the information, the private information of people who had long died. I guess like they were scabs. It was like a scab list or something that leaked on WikiLeaks. And I assume people spam that fucking report button faster than they ever have done anything. And you hate to see it, but I saw a tweet yesterday of some evidence that you do in fact play games off stream. I play a little bit off stream. I played a little bit off stream last night, actually. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do personal news. I'm not gonna bring in the Normans yet. So Code Miko host last night was awesome. Yeah, no, she's dope. So I hosted Code Miko last night, and I have to admit I ate some chicken, some tendies. My mom wanted chicken tendies, so I was like, I'll order you some, and I'll have some myself, of course. So that was not good. But whatever. Worth it. Still tasted delicious while it was going down. Kind of fat, but what are you going to do?
Hassan, go on CM Town.
So, what's CM Town? What's Cum Town? Does that spell Cum Town? I don't know what that is. It's from the 80s, 90s mostly, but there's 3 in the documents from the 2001 protests. I know COVID has been clapping lots of boomers, but I don't think it's very true to say most of them are probably dead, in my opinion. Oh, it's from the 80s, 90s? I mean, regardless, like, you can't fucking show people's phone numbers, man, on stream. Like, the reality is, if there weren't people there that were dedicated and immediately fucking reported it, would it have gone unnoticed? Certainly. But ultimately, it does not matter. You can't show phone numbers. And I heard that it was also like, I didn't look at the video, and I'm not going to look at the video, obviously, if he got fucking banned for it. But from what I understand, there was also like the last 4 digits of social security numbers too. Like, it's crazy. But I don't know. It didn't have social security numbers. A lot of people are saying it. Okay, now I have to watch it.
Wow, 6 months.
Have you seen this video on Twitter today? Is it the? I think it's probably the lady, right? In Los Angeles. This is. I hate that like every single person that's publishing this is like a right-wing reactionary.
King, this is why
most of the people that have published this video, I retweeted it last night. And then I looked at, why do you keep saying check up on Slicker? What happened to Slicker? Well, how am I supposed to know? Just fucking say what happened instead of saying, dude, did you check up on Slicker? Like, what is this? What? I don't know what it is. What happened? Just let me know what happened. And I know I did not.
Can't wait to buy the merch. Thanks for all you do, brother.
Granddad died due to COVID? No, I didn't know that. I'll check in on him now. Fuck. Why do people do this shit? You freak me out. Like, you act like I get worried like he fucking died or something. Like, god damn, I'm having a good day.
Thanks for your help in learning how to navigate this shitty political environment.
Anyway. So I saw this video. Fuck, I gotta do personal stuff before we bring in the Normans. God damn it! Okay. Anyway, I ate the fucking chicken tendies and I played a little bit of Valhalla, and I have a take on Valhalla that I need to let out into the world. You know how some people say Red Dead Redemption was too slow? Like RDR 2 was too slow? Like Valhalla looked at what happened there. It's a beautiful game. It's a massive game. But I feel like Valhalla fucking looked at RDR2 and was like, that's not slow enough. That's not big enough. What we are going to do is take all of the slow parts of RDR2 and we're just going to make that the entire game. Like, there's a mission where I am fucking my brother's wife. Okay? Spoiler alert. None of you are going to play this game anyway. It doesn't matter. So, and also, it's not like that far into the game, even though I have clocked fucking like 30 hours in this goddamn game and I'm still nowhere near finishing it. So, I'm fucking my brother's wife while my brother is away, right? And like on the mission, part of the mission is literally taking her from this area that we are at, the main fucking city, all the way to some far corner on the fucking map. And I wanted to teleport because I was like, I'm sure she'll automatically come and teleport with me, right? And no, of course she didn't. She fucking stayed behind. So I teleport back. I'm like, oh, naturally, now I have to fucking walk with her. So now we're walking. Then I see like an enemy in front of me. In the middle of the missions. Like, there's this escort mission. Like, come on, bro. It's 2020. You can't put fucking escort missions in the game. What are you, psychotic? So I see an enemy and I'm like, this is going to be fun. Like, maybe I could just clap this enemy to make this a little bit more fun before I clap the cheeks of my brother's wife. Right? I fucking kill an enemy and then she's permanently locked. She's permanently locked as in fight mode. So she won't even get on top of the horse again. I'm like, literally like, get on the fucking horse, motherfucker. Come on. Get on the horse. She's like, no. She has like her fucking shitty hammer and her fucking ass in one hand. She's like, No, I'm not going to get on the horsey. And it's like, it honestly, it's just like, it perfectly captures the problems that I have with Ubisoft and Ubisoft games. Like that small example that is supposed to be a fun little side quest that you don't have to do, where you can unlock, you know, having Sekisuo on the side with your sexy ass, with your brother's sexy ass wife. Okay. Turns into this like chore. And it's not fucking fun. Like, they take something that is fun and make it not fun and turn it into a fucking chore. And it's just frustrating like that. Then I went and I killed, I was just like fucking around. I wasn't doing any real missions, but I killed one of the zealots, and that was a lot of fun. Like, that's actually a fun, that was truly a fun part of the game, is like killing, like randomly going and killing one of the zealots, like that, because they're so OP. Bro, that game has like 150 hours of content. There's gonna be glitches. Yeah, see, this is the thing. Like, are you trying? Do you just want, like, there's a reason why there's director's cuts of movies, right? Like, there's a reason why some shit doesn't make it past the chopping block on the editor floor. And that's because, like, people love to fucking jerk themselves off a little bit. And I feel like with Ubisoft, they just have so much filler. It's all Naruto filler episodes and like very little sick parts that is built on top of this otherwise beautiful universe that they've created. And I am very frustrated. So I hope that does not happen with... The map didn't look as bad as Unity with
Ubisoft
symbols vomited all over it. Well, you should play Jedi Fallen Order. You would love it.
Donkey video was right.
Yeah, I might check that out in a little bit. If you dual wield and pull out a torch, you can just drop one of your weapons with no way to pick it up. I would have had to redo hours of content to load a save where I had both of my weapons, so I just stopped playing. Wait, really?
I want your redacted
Game too long or slow is literally skill ups criticism. He gave up after 75 hours. I mean, it's insane.
Swirl it around in your rectum like the gastroenterologist you'll be seeing in 10 years.
Like, there's just... So here's my take, right?
I've been watching your YouTube videos.
Making brilliant games like this,
those people are legends.
Making brilliant games like this requires a tremendous amount of manpower and hours, right? Like, making a gigantic game like this takes a lot out of you. So if you're gonna use all of that fucking power, like, use it for good, man. Don't fucking make bubblegum shit.
You
like
Ajan?
Just someone said N woman power. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean, N woman power. Like, oh god damn. Unbearable, dude. Unfucking bearable.
Unemployed for 6 months after COVID. You gave me the much needed entertainment.
Oh god, we need to stop being so you know, male centric in our language. Yeah, just fuck. Ay. Anyway, the game requires a lot of human power. Okay, a lot of human power to build.
What happened to your face at Hasanabi?
It's just like not indicative of any personal it's just completely not indicative of any sort of personal opinion or bigotry that you may hold, but yet you still want to fucking act like it does. You know what I mean? Just shut up. At least make the game enjoyable while it's long, something Ubisoft fails at. I think games that are long but incredibly enjoyable, Witcher 3, Skyrim. I feel like these are Fallout, not the last one. Like, there's replayability in Fallout too, on top of everything else. Like, so what is frustrating is not 76. I wasn't talking about 76.
This is the most I've been caught up with the news ever. PS down with neolibs.
Fallout 4 was all right. You never played them as on? Yes, I did. I did. This was also the last game before the UB higher ups were kicked off the company. Can you show an interesting part that my grandfather had in some American humanitarian? What? You look like you single-handedly rob a train for all its loots. So, like, Fallout 3 was great. And anyway, what I was trying to say is, like, they do a decent job. These games do a decent job of, like, of keeping you excited throughout the process. And very clearly, Valhalla has good subject material. Assassin's Creed Valhalla has really good subject material. Now, why do I say that? Because the conflict between the Saxons and Danes was so interesting to me personally that it literally got me to consume hours and hours and hours of fucking TV shows as a consequence of starting to play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Like, I literally watched all of the Last Kingdom franchise. I watched Barbaren, which is not even related to that, but still, like,
to completion.
You know, it's still like a little bit earlier, definitely earlier than that time period, but still, it's like Romans and Germans fighting amongst one another. But like, it got me to consume the lore of that time period, and now I'm watching Vikings, right? So, shut up, weebs. No Vinland Saga. Shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna start it yet. Maybe later. Please stop talking, weebs. Okay. Yes, you know I love anime. Just, you don't have to constantly fucking go Finland, every time I talk about Vikings. Barbaren? How are you supposed to say it? I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. So, it's clearly good lore. Like, it's clearly immersive lore. And yet they fucking failed, I think. Like, I think that they took something that's, like, brilliant and have the opportunity to make. They could have made half the game, but, like, jam-packed it full of non-repetitive quests that are immersive, that are interesting, make it less buggy overall, make it easier to play overall. And I think that's what would have been... I think that's what would have been great. So I think it's a hit and a miss. It's truly a hit and a miss. And it was something that I was excited to play, and I've been playing it still, but yeah, anyway. It's time to welcome the Normans, dude. I think it's been a while. I talked about you know, my personal opinions and stuff like that for far too long in the beginning. Let's bring them in. Daycare is now open. Get in while the content is hot. Turns out Dan Crenshaw hates the working class. Wow. I am so shocked. Wow, wow, wow. Join now.
Normies.
www.twitch.tv/Hasanabi. Listen, a lot of you say, ew, Normans or whatever, but half of you guys were Normans yourself. Half of you guys were Normans yourself not that long ago. There's plenty of you that are still here from... Okay. There's plenty of you still here from the election, I know for a fact. So pump it up and get your Normans in here. Get your Norman friends, your family, your mom, your dad, okay, your wife, your wife's boyfriend, you know, the tennis instructor that is suspiciously close to your wife all the time. Maybe even your sister, that sort of thing. So your wife's girlfriend, if she's you know, if that's what she's into. Anyway, regardless, the mailman, let him know. Bring the glory of the joy of consuming this brain poison together. And the reason why I say that is twofold.
Love you, bro.
Okay.
You're awesome. Fist. Fire.
The reason why I say this is twofold. Now, why am I saying this? Well, because shit like this gets on my timeline now, and it's always shocking.
Did you watch Rise of Empires, Ottomans on Netflix yet?
I watched. Wait, is that the one with Mehmet conquering Constantinople? Because yes, it was fucking so cool. It was really good. I wish they did more of that. If there was a Last Kingdom style like Ottoman Empire show, oh my god, I would consume the fuck out of that, because Ottoman Empire is very fucking cool. Like, you can say that that's Turkish supremacy or whatever the fuck you want. The Ottoman Empire has also, of course, done horrible fucking things, as we all know. But the history of it, the background of it, how it came to fruition, is truly unique. And that's every empire, really.
Hassle.
Like, every single empire is like origin story is going to be cool. That's precisely why I love the fucking conflict with the Saxons and Danes. Like, I think it's sick. I've been consuming it like fucking crazy. And not only have I been consuming it like fucking crazy, I've been like doing research on top of it. Like, I've just literally every episode I'm like looking. I have Wikipedia fucking open on the side, like Googling all the Googling the era and the regions that they're talking about. Anyway, as far as a testament to the Hassan Pikers and nationalists, yes, I am a Dane nationalist. I am a Dane.
But thanks for the 9 months, Ajan Hassel.
I am a Dane. I am Uhtred, son of Uhtred, the rightful lord to Bebbanborough. My father's lands were stolen from me by my uncle, but I will take them back. Okay? Northumbria shall be ours once again. Anyway. So, yes, I am a Dane supremacist, a Dane nationalist. While trapped in a Saxon body. Liking history is reactionary, Azan. Yeah, literally. Like, half the fucking chat's take is unironically like, any state formation is illegitimate as it is a consequence of so much violence that looking back at history, even being fascinated by actions that have happened in the past, means you must be a reactionary. Which is great. I love that. It's awesome. Yeah. And there's absolutely no fucking reason to take those people seriously. Are you gonna cover the Georgia rally? Yes, I will. Yeah, I will. Milliyetçilik doğmadan önce azınlıklara bir şey yapmadık. Pre-18th Ottoman century is based. Oh yeah, the pre-18th century Ottoman Empire has a lot of things that you would consider to be really you consider to be woke for its time, for sure. Vikings are problematic, sweaty. The true revolutionary has a 100% smooth brain, completely blank, pure. Exactly. Okay.
Where's the mutton chops?
But yeah, the reason why I was telling you, like, why is the reason why I welcome the Normans and tell you to bring the Normans into the chat every time I do the stream? Well, this is why. Okay, here, I'm gonna pump it out again after I show you my argument as to why. Because this sort of shit is posted on my fucking timeline, and like meme accounts and shit that I follow, for example, will write poggers. Like, meme accounts are writing poggers now. Okay? Like, this shit is hitting the main line, dude. This is like going mainstream. No, you're not my little pog champ. You're not even based. You're cringe. Like, this is Twitch linguistics, and it's actually hitting.
Dad. Stay safe.
It's actually hitting the fucking main stage, and what I mean by that is you are responsible for it, which is not necessarily a great thing, because, you know, you're giving the brain cancer to so many fucking people, but also at the same time, this would mean that they will no longer make fun of you as much for saying weird champ
Poo-poo.
in public amongst casuals and amongst citizens. That's all I'm gonna say. The more Twitch becomes mainstream, the more open-minded people will be for you to say weird champ in public.
Have you been tanning lately? Looking good.
Your raid last night on Miko resulted in so much joy and good times, dude. She raided her friend Ambush King after with 3,000 of your viewers, and he ended up crying, laughing, and having a great time playing Bug Snacks. You put so much joy out there, just a streamer. I mean, I am just a streamer, but I try to do what's best. We all play a role. Some of it is less significant than others. I think streaming is not a very significant part of a societal development, but I try to do what's best with what I do have. I still get made fun of for running like Naruto, but that's mainstream. Okay, motherfucker. That's a little different, though. I mean, that should not be acceptable in mainstream. Okay, that should not hit mainstream acceptability. Okay, and also never tell me I don't play Bug Snacks on the stream ever again. See, ultimately 3,000 of you got to watch someone else play Bug Snacks, someone else that I had rated. All right, let's just get started. Okay, let's get started with this excellent news story. Now, here you have a person like Dan Crenshaw, who in the past, I hope someone can find that tweet for me actually, who in the past has mocked AOC. If you recall, Dan Crenshaw has mocked AOC before, a story I talk about routinely. Dan Crenshaw had mocked AOC in the past, saying like that she is a representative of the bi-coastal elite. Right, meanwhile, his district is wealthier than hers. He has a wealthier background than she does. He went to fucking Harvard. Like, she's a bartender before she becomes a congressperson. And yet, in America, I always talk about this. Like, if you wear the snakeskin boots, if you wear the fucking snakeskin boots and you got that Texas drawl a little bit, brother, then you're a real American, no matter how much of a fucking oil baron you are, or no matter how much you represent the oil baron's interests, right? So, regardless of that, you're a real American, right? That's the real American, brother. AOC, she's brown, she's Latina. That means she's a Latiner. That means she's not a real American. She's an elite, bi-coastal elite. So, like, it's like Ted Cruz talking about how he's a representative of real America. Like, shut the fuck up. So that stuff is really frustrating always, like, that in the minds of so many Americans, like, it doesn't matter how much money you make. Like, you're actually working class if you live in Texas, regardless of whether you're a fucking oil baron or represent the interests of oil barons or not. It doesn't matter. Meanwhile, Dan Crenshaw has been saying all this shit about AOC, and I need to show that. Hopefully you guys find that, because I tweeted about this at the time as well, talking about his district and how much money his district has versus AOC's district. Oh, this was this it? Was this the conversation? No, this wasn't the conversation. There was another one. I just never forgot about it because it triggered the fuck out of me. Okay? Triggered the fuck out of me, and it really pissed me off when I saw that. Anyway, let's hear what Dan Crenshaw had to say about AOC's working class roots, though.
These people are nuts. It's not just Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer is controlled by people like AOC, who believes that the biggest hardship in life was figuring out whether it was still or sparkling. And you don't know hardship until you've cried in the back. I was like, geez, I am so glad I did not have to do that in my former career. Yeah, that was our biggest problem in the mountains of Afghanistan, was figuring, do we offer them still or sparkling? And what if they don't like it? It's rough out there, man.
This motherfucker, dude. This shit is so despicable, and here is why. Because this elitist fuckbag went to Afghanistan and then fucking came back and got a nice little cushiony fucking degree from Harvard, and he was propped up to become a fucking politician. Meanwhile, the ones that were lucky enough to fucking make it out alive, the ones that are at least luckier than the others that aren't fucking one of the 22 veterans that are killing themselves every day? The ones that aren't? What? What? The fuck do you want? Close the door. Never do that again. Never do that again. No, it's my brother. It's not my mom. He's like worried that I'm going to say something. No, it's my brother. It's not my mom. I wouldn't speak to my mom like that. That's worse? No, it's not worse. No, he's
Stash Supreme.
He's just like trying to get me to cool off because he's worried that it's going to be like clipped out and then get me clapped again or something. But no. Especially because that shit makes me more mad. Anyway, as I was saying, 22 veterans a day commit suicide. Okay?
Holy Stash.
22 veterans a day. They're not as fortunate as Dan Crenshaw. A lot of them who are luckier than those who end up committing suicide are ones that are working in fucking working class jobs like this. So for him to act like it's not a big fucking deal, for him to like minimize what it's like to be in the service industry and laugh about it while simultaneously comparing it to the fucking military and like the hardships that he had to endure there. That's disgusting, dude. That is so fucking insanely elitist. What a gigantic fucking piece of shit, dude. Wow. Wow, dude. Wow. But hey, guess what? As soon as you fucking slap on the military title, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. As soon as you slap on the fucking military title, he's like, whoa, I did such, such difficult things in Afghanistan. It's like, okay, great, dude. A real man doesn't fucking flex about that over and over again while also putting others that are in worse positions than him down and making it seem like it's a laughable thing. All right? Stupid bitch. Fucking just nothing triggers me as much as this. Yeah, careful. He will make you apologize on national TV. Yeah, I know. You can clip this and fucking send it to Dan Crenshaw so that he can cry on Fox News again about, some dipshit Twitch streamer that hurt his fucking feelings. Makes me so, it just frustrates me to no end. Oh, geez. Oh, my life was so difficult, dude. Oh, yeah.
It's rough out there, man. It's rough. That's Congress these days. We cannot give these people control. We cannot give these people control.
But it doesn't matter because the people that he's talking to, the people that he's fucking talking to in that room are also rich as fuck. And the poor ones don't care either. Is totally not designed to be one district is such a burden for him to win. Exactly. My dude is in like one of the worst gerrymandered districts on the fucking planet. It doesn't matter. Are you going to be injured in war and still be a bootlicker? LMAO, fuck him. That was literally that was unironically the argument that I had behind the fucking how are you gonna make a personal sacrifice? Like everyone focused on what I was saying because it was really hyperbolic, obviously. But how are you gonna make such a fucking significant personal sacrifice and then literally advocate to send others overseas while using that personal sacrifice that you made as a justification for it? Like, most of the vets I've met in my life were co-workers working in retail. Customers still treated them as shitty as any other worker. Of course they did.
Poo.
We Republican elites who fought in the mountains of Afghanistan. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. It's like, it's so transparent what he's doing. What he's doing is so fucking transparent, but because the overwhelming majority of fucking veteran voices that you see on television are like absolute fucking hogs, or on the Democratic side, half of the fucking vets that you hear from are literally neoliberal imperialists themselves who only got a desk job so they can fucking advance further in society. Like, it's very difficult to have any sort of like leftist veteran speak on these matters to absolutely destroy someone like Dan Crenshaw and be like, all right, bitch, really? Like, that's what you're fucking gonna do here? You're gonna use the fact that you fucking fought in Afghanistan to just say whatever the fuck you want about the working class? What about the fucking veterans who aren't? What about the veterans who fought in Afghanistan alongside you, who are also now doing those shit fucking jobs? God, you're such a piece of shit, dude. It blows my mind. I'm sorry. Conservatives constantly say things like, oh, like, you're using your marginalized background to fucking cry about something, about your own personal experience. This is identity politics. Like, you're doing identity politics. You are. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you fucking fought in the mountains of Afghanistan for fucking Raytheon and Lockheed Martin's interests. I don't give a fuck. And you shouldn't either. And most people don't. The reality is most people don't. Okay? They don't. They don't. They see it as a job, and they see it as like an aberration of an overextension of American empire. And they don't respect, they don't venerate veterans for a real reason. They do it because we're coded into thinking, we're trained into thinking like, maybe if we act like we give a shit about veterans, that it's okay, we can get away with like not paying for their fucking health care. And also putting them in these horrible fucking conditions where they sold their life, where they sold their fucking body to the American Defense Department. And now they are damaged irreparably with PTSD, and now they have to suffer in the same fucking situation that the rest of the American working class has to suffer in. And they're also held behind 4 years or however long it takes. It's like Dan Crenshaw is the ultimate victimhood guy. Like, it's so silly. Dog, you fought in Afghanistan, okay? Like, you're a fucking Navy SEAL. Why do you cry so much? It's so pathetic. I've never seen, I guess Navy SEALs, especially the ones that like can't shut the fuck up about their experiences, are notoriously the biggest fucking crybabies, so it does make sense. Like, God damn, they're such babies. It's so stupid, dude. It's so stupid. Service does not guarantee respect, okay? Your actions do. Your personality, what you do with your background, what you do with your experience is what fucking matters ultimately. I don't give a fuck if you're a veteran or not. I don't give a fuck if you got, like, if you got an injury in war and you made a personal sacrifice or not. If you're using that personal sacrifice to fucking justify endless war, then you're not a good person and you don't deserve respect. And I'm sick and tired of fucking lying and trying to be polite and act like we actually have to fucking be on our tippy toes around veterans because the American government refuses to fucking treat them with the honesty and integrity of giving them treatment and you know, offer them actual options for their fucking futures after sending them off overseas to get blown to fucking bits and never give them the treatment that they said that they were going to give them. So we have to fucking act like, you know, oh, we're nice to the veterans. Like, Shut the fuck up. I'm serious. It's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. Like, you're a piece of shit. Like, you don't get to shield yourself over and over again by being like, oh, I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran. I don't give a fuck, dude. And I'm sick and tired of all the fucking people who act like.
Why won't this alert go away? Sharing is for commies.
Yeah, if they cared about injured veterans, they wouldn't you know, make an effort to fucking keep producing new ones.
Thanks for being the leftist head I've needed for so long and keeping me
also
sane in quarantine.
The hilarious part about it is, like, have you met fucking veterans? Like, I mean, there's plenty of them in here in this community. They'll be the first to tell you that there's some fucking shitlords.
Hassle.
Okay, like what you think the fucking chud ass of hog ass fucking Republican ass veterans like the other leftist veterans? No. This shit sucks.
Three.
Anyway. It does frustrate the fuck out of me.
Great, he'll stay another 14. Colon. Soon.
By the way, it's not even just the veterans too. We need to offer these security, the protection to all Americans. Okay, that's the other part of it. It's like people shouldn't have to sell